Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch. Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her. Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in. Ugh, because she hates Camelotians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but Vrel? She's Dalrita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all there is to it. Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife. Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Ah, here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Camelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad. Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay. And that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative. That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to sort out this mess. You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned. Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Kunok despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first. Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together, to take care of each other. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself or from the horde of monsters it spawns. And there aren't enough soldiers here for their protection. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon. Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin. If only it were just one. Sorry. You're talking about the poor man in hospital, right? He's a scout. We've been preparing to evacuate the residents, and I sent him out a while back to make sure the route to Camelot was safe and clear. Looks like he tried to take a shortcut through the waterworks. That's where they found him, babbling and talking nonsense. The weirdness must have caught him. Pray to the All-Mother. Although, truth be told, although I've seen plenty fall victim to the weirdness, I've yet to see any divine intervention from our goddess. but you could help me. You look like someone who's seen a fair bit of Avalon and isn't afraid to travel alone. I could use someone like that to finish the job my scout couldn't complete. Of course, you'd be properly compensated. Take the road to Camelot, all the way to the Iron Gate, and report back on whether it's clear. Handle any smaller threats yourself, and tell me about any larger ones. The sooner the better. Think you can manage that? Great. Head out then. No need to write a report. Just come see me when you're back. I'll await your return. I'll await your return.
Haven't seen your face around here before. A visitor, eh? Try to stay out of trouble. I'd rather not have to put your name on the bounty board. No, that'd be Sheena. I keep this camp running and make sure everyone's pulling their weight. Idle hands have no place in Camelot's army, especially not on a mission like this. Trouble is, we've got more work than men. So if you're looking to earn some coin, check the notice board. I've posted a few bounties. I can't spare any soldiers to deal with things outside of Kunacht, but I'll be damned if I let those bandit scum run loose. I handle what makes soldiers fight. Sheena handles what keeps them comfortable. You want glory and gold? See me. You want a softer pillow or a warm meal? That's Sheena's domain. I'm Immunis Askell. If you're here for war stories, forget it. I've no time to entertain idle curiosity. Most of the fighting's behind me now. I've traded my sword for paperwork. Not glamorous, but necessary. Once we're done here, maybe I'll finally retire. Then I'll have all the time in the world to spin tales for nosy brats like you. Legate Denham is in charge here. Sometimes I wonder if he upset someone higher up to get sent on this mission, because this place, it's a damn mess. Lord Yvain's acting like a maiden on her wedding night. The Red Priests are throwing their weight around, and the locals are ignoring the fact that they're all about to be swallowed by the weirdness. I have no idea how the legate puts up with it all. But, well, at least he's got me to make sure his orders are carried out. Yes? Well, I'll be damned. Nevera, known as the Chill Heart. She earned that nickname because her blade supposedly freezes the blood of her opponents. It certainly leaves marks like frostbite. Nevera is said to be a Dalreator from the Forlorn Swords. They say she was too cruel even for her own tribe and was exiled. If you ask me, she should have stayed there. But she won't be causing trouble anymore. Here's your reward. And here are the remains of Sir Valen himself. Justice finally caught up with him. He was a scoundrel, a drunkard, and a libertine. And an aristocrat, too. At the Camelot court, he plotted, seduced, and stabbed people in the back. Literally. Eventually, he was betrayed himself. And he ended up here, as a common bandit. Or rather, as your handful of coins for his head. Hey, care to humor an old soldier with a friendly spar? These bones could use some warming up. That's the spirit. Let's see if I've still got some fight left in me.
Come on, show me what you've got! That's it! You're dead!
You getting tired? Damn it all, that was pathetic. 2 strikes and I'm on my ass. What happened to me? I used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now I'm just an old fool, shuffling papers and barking orders. Don't you dare patronize me! I know what I am. Weak. Useless. A damn shadow of the soldier I used to be. But I'll tell you this. I'm not ready to go down without a fight. There's still fire in these old bones, it's just dampened. Exercise? I don't have time for that. I'll be in the grave before I see results. No, I need something faster, something stronger. Exactly. You're quick. I'll give you that. There are potions, elixirs, things out there that can bring back the strength I've lost. I need one of those. Not some quack remedy, mind you. Something real. Something powerful. If I knew, I'd have fetched it myself. But there's talk of alchemists in the region who dabble in such things. And if anyone's got the gall to brave the wilds for it, it's you. I've also heard about some powerful stuff from the Dalrieta tribes. Trust me, I'm not a fan of those folks. But if it works as they say it does, I'll take it. Good. You'll be paid, of course. Just bring it quick, all right? The idea of sitting around like this for another day is unbearable.
I'll await your return.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you? Always a pleasure to see you.
Before you ask, no. I do not have any books personally signed by Merlin, nor will I fake his signature. Let me guess. Your friend's a Camlosian who's heard the Berserker potion can make a man tear a bear's arms from its sockets, and now he thinks he can be like us. Hate to break it to you, but that's no how it works. Our strength comes from battle, from blood, and that brew is Mither's ain rage running in our veins. Besides, it's a tribe secret. I might have left the Volker, but I'm no about to hand over our secrets just to anybody. Camlosians and their love for shortcuts, but fine, have it your way. If your friend thinks swallowing something will help, maybe I can lend a horn. Here, it's harmless. mostly herbs and a bit of spice. My father used to say true strength lies in the mind. So if your friend is as determined as you say, who knows? This might be enough for them. Good luck convincing him it's the real deal. That's half the battle. Oh, expecting a wee one? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cunicht for as long as I've lived here. Wise of you to prepare yourselves. I think I have just the thing for you. The Temple of the All-Mother issued this book to instruct their priestesses in midwifery. Speaking of which, if you want some practical tips, you should ask Niante. She might still remember how to deliver a baby, although I wouldn't bet on it. So, when's the baby coming? Then I hope you get back home in time. A woman shouldn't be left alone in a time like this. Or so I'm told. It's different in the tribes. My mother always told me the story of how her waters broke when she was dragging the weird deer's carcass home. And I was right in the middle of skinning it when you decided to pop your head out. Ugh. Speaking of cultural differences, have you thought about names? Is that so? How about you tell me the truth? Oh, is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself? I do. The question is, do you? I bet he sold you some sob story about how a big bad Delrida chased him off because he's a poor Camloshan soldier. Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer. He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast, to add variety to his military fare. When I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his poor wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal? Ha! Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him. Well, I'm glad someone here is interested in my books. See you next time.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Hi. Have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet? Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money, and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
Yes?
I'll await your return.
Finally, you've been gone long enough. A berserker potion. Ah, now you're talking my language. Let me have it. This looks serious. Real warrior stuff. Varel knows what she's talking about, no doubt about that. I'll brew this up myself. You've done me a good turn here. Maybe I'll even let you taste the first batch, if it doesn't knock me flat first. You know, I might not be everything I used to be. But maybe that's all right. A soldier who can't fight isn't much of a soldier, is he? Still, you've done your part. I'll make it count. Thank you. Truly. Huh. If only my lads were as dutiful and dependable as you are. A man grows old, but he stays a fool. Holding on to the idea that service means something. That being a soldier is a calling. But the young ones, they don't see it like that anymore. Oh, something happened all right. I had a second-in-command named Gert. Good lad. Or so I thought. Trusted him like a son. And what does he do? He deserts! Can you believe it? The last person I'd ever suspect of such betrayal. Unless, of course, there's something I don't know. Some of the lads said he'd been acting strange lately. And again, maybe it was just nerves, afraid of getting caught in the act. Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm not. But what else could explain his absence? I see what's happening here in Kunacht. We don't know how long this mission will take, and Gert, well, he was real close with his family. His wife had a bun in the oven when he left. Maybe he got sick of waiting for Denham to grant him leave and just went. Yeah, we do. Pure gold. Never thought I'd see the day I'd be handed a purse for Gert's head. But if you find him, that gold is yours. I know my duty, and I'll do it. Even if it breaks my heart. Because they're Denham's soldiers, not mine. I can't command them. They'd need leave to go into the field, and extra pay for finding Gert. And with those infected with the Red Death roaming the countryside, I doubt Denham's letting anyone out. But you? Seems you've got no problem wandering the wilderness. I'd owe you for that. Maybe he just got lost on patrol. Gert's never been known for his sense of direction. Or maybe the weird night caught out there, and he couldn't find his way back. Either way, I'd pay for any news, good or bad. At least then I'd know what to tell his wife. I just hope Gert hasn't met some terrible fate.
I'll await your return.
How can I help? Oh no. Are you one of those people obsessed with my son? I'm sorry, but we don't accept visitors. Goodbye. I'm sorry, but I don't share any information about Arden. I'd appreciate it if you left him alone. Dangerous? Those almanacs he writes about armor? Are we talking about the same books? Oh, Mother! But they're professionals! Why would they even care about what a young boy like Arden has to say? He's no threat to them. They've got years of experience. Real skills. What could his books possibly change for them? By the gods. A bounty. What have I done? What has he done? Now that you say it, I suppose I should have known. When those merchants from Timberwall came asking for more of Arden's work, I should have realized something was off. They weren't just interested in making a few copies. Oh, Mother, help me. I let it happen. I just wanted him to feel, I don't know, recognized. I never stopped to think how serious it might all become, that someone would actually try to make armor based on his advice. I should have thought of it then. Should have seen the risk, but no. I just thought it'd be a little bit of coin. A bit of pride for Arden. Now look at the mess I've caused. Go inside. Speak with my son if you want. I'd be grateful if you could try to explain this to him.